Yo, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, real talk for a second. We all love a hype fight scene and god tier animation, right? But sometimes you want to watch something that's more than just a visual spectacle. You want a story that grabs you by the soul and doesn't let go. A plot so watertight with characters so well written that you finish it and you feel different. You feel like you just experienced a piece of art. That's what we're diving into today. This is my list of the top 6 anime with storytelling that is just on another level. On number 6, Odd Taxi. Alright, I can see the comments already. A show about a walrus driving a taxi? Bro, what are you on? I get it. It looks weird, but I am dead serious when I say this might be the most brilliantly constructed mystery thriller ever, not just in anime. The story seems simple. We follow Otakawa, a cynical walrus taxi driver, as he just chats with his passengers. You've got a struggling comedian, a paranoid nurse, a rookie idol, and some sketchy gangsters. It feels like a slice of life, but then a girl goes missing, and suddenly every single conversation, every throwaway line, every weird little detail you thought was just a joke, it was a clue. The way this story weaves together a dozen separate threads into one flawless, mind-blowing tapestry is nothing short of genius. The dialogue is so sharp and so dense, you could write a dissertation on it. This isn't a story you just watch, it's a story you solve. And the final payoff is so profoundly satisfying, it will literally make you want to rewatch the entire series immediately, just to see how you missed it all. It's a straight-up masterpiece of writing. On number 5, Monster. If you're looking for a quick, flashy binge, close this video right now. This is not that. Monster is a 74-episode slow burn descent into the heart of human evil, and it is one of the most patient and mature stories ever told. It follows Dr. Kenzo Tenma, a brilliant Japanese neurosurgeon working in Germany. To stick to his oath, he saves the life of a young boy instead of the town mayor. That single decision ruins his career and potentially unleashes a monster upon the world, because that boy, Johann Liebert, grows up to become a terrifyingly intelligent, charismatic, and manipulative serial killer. The story becomes a sprawling cat-and-mouse game across a post-Cold War Europe, but Tenma isn't just hunting Johann, he's hunting the idea of him, the mystery of how pure evil is created. This show is a deep, philosophical thriller that explores nature versus nurture, the weight of choices, and the lingering scars of history. There are no power-ups, no easy answers. Just a brilliant man trying to undo his one great mistake, facing the chilling question, are some people just born monsters? On number 4, Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. You cannot have a list about top tier storytelling and not include this titan. This is the blueprint, the gold standard. The story of two brothers, Edward and Alphonse Elric, who commit the ultimate sin of alchemy, trying to bring their mother back from the dead, is flawless from start to finish. The world building is immaculate. The law of equivalent exchange isn't just a cool magic system, it's the core thematic principle of the entire narrative. You break something, you have to pay a price, and boy do they pay. What starts as a personal quest for redemption quickly spirals into a nationwide conspiracy involving a shadow government, homunculi born from sin, and a plan to sacrifice an entire country. Every single character, from the main duo to every side character in the massive military cast, has a purpose and a complete arc. Every joke, every fight, every seemingly random encounter in the first episode pays off dozens of episodes later. The plot has zero fat on it. It's a perfectly engineered machine where every cog, no matter how small, turns the entire story. It's the definition of epic storytelling done right. On number 3, Steins Gate. This show is a lesson in patience and one of the most devastating cause and effect stories ever written. The first half, it feels like a chill, quirky sci-fi comedy. You've got our self-proclaimed mad scientist Rintaro Okabe, his genius friend Daru, and the innocent Mayuri just messing around in their lab, accidentally turning a microwave into a time machine that can send emails to the past. It's fun, it's goofy, you're just hanging out with these lovable dorks. And then the other shoe drops. The storytelling here is a masterful bait and switch. It makes you fall in love with the characters and their daily lives. So when the consequences of their actions finally crash down, it hits you with the force of a truck. You watch Ocarina, our goofy protagonist, get psychologically broken, forced to hop through countless timelines, making impossible choices to prevent a horrifying future. The plot twists are legendary, the emotional whiplash is real. It transforms from a fun comedy into a heartbreaking tragedy about sacrifice, fate, and the lengths you'd go to save the people you love. It's a slow burn that erupts into an inferno. On number 2, Vinland Saga. I need you to understand that the storytelling in Vinland Saga is so brave, it literally changes its entire genre. Season 1 is a masterpiece of Viking action. It's a brutal, bloody revenge story about a boy, Thorfinn, who dedicates his life to killing the man who murdered his father, the legendary warrior Askeladd. The action is top tier, the politics are sharp, and the finale is an all-timer. But then Season 2 happens, and it asks a question most stories are too scared to ask. What comes after revenge? Thorfinn achieves his goal, and it leaves him empty, a broken shell of a man. The story completely pivots from an action epic to a profound philosophical drama about pacifism, trauma, and rebuilding. Thorfinn's journey from a boy consumed by hatred to a man who vows to never wield a sword again is one of the most powerful and mature character arcs I have ever witnessed in any medium. It's a story that argues that true strength isn't in violence, but in the courage to build a peaceful world. The fact that it pulls off this monumental tone shift and makes it not only work but become even better is a testament to its god tier storytelling. On number 1, Attack on Titan. Let's be real, you knew this was coming. Whether you loved the ending or hated it, you cannot deny the sheer, monumental, earth-shattering ambition of this story. What begins as a simple, terrifying premise, giant naked monsters eating people inside a wall, unfolds over a decade into one of the most complex, politically charged, and morally gray epics in the history of fiction. The world building is staggering in its scale and detail. Every single mystery, from what's in the basement to the true history of the Titans and the walls, has a payoff that recontextualizes everything you thought you knew. The story constantly forces you to shift your allegiances. The villains become heroes, the heroes become monsters, and you're left in the middle wondering who, if anyone, is right. It's a devastating exploration of the cycle of hatred, the cost of freedom, and the terrifying nature of human conflict. The way it connects its themes from the very first episode to the very last is a work of narrative genius. It's a story that was planned from the start, and watching all the pieces click into place is an experience unlike any other. It's controversial, it's challenging, and it is, without a doubt, a landmark achievement in storytelling that will be debated for decades. And that's the list. I know, I probably left out your favorite. The comment section is about to be a war zone, and I am here for it. So let me have it. What anime do you think has the best storytelling of all time? Let's argue, let's discuss. I want to hear all your picks. If you enjoyed this deep dive into peak fiction, do me a huge solid and smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on. It really helps the channel out more than you know. Stay awesome, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.